Hi Simmers, welcome to Joy's Creative Finger. This is my town and I have a new build for you. It's a building situated by the lighthouse in my town. If you are my neighbor or my friend, you would be able to visit this property. I built it over the last couple of days. I am aware that the sleepwear event is on at the moment. I don't need to attend the event because I have completed it. And good luck to everyone who's attempting that at the moment. This is the building that I have just completed with the urban furniture. That's why I've called it the urban mansion. That's a 360 view of the property. I keep trying to lean more towards modern style looking buildings. Something fancy. I'm going to call over a number of Sims so that I can make use of the spaces in this property as I go ahead to, talk about the building. Let's hope I don't take up too much time. I am learning and I am appreciating the comments and advice on how to go about making these videos. So thank you so much for your subscriptions and your kind comments. I really do appreciate them. So right off the bat, we have some trees outside. I like these trees. They're very small, but from the town map, they look huge, and that's what I like about them. I wish they looked just as huge and bushy, in the actual sense. But anyway, this plant here goes indoors and outdoors. It's a plant from the urban furniture event as well. To the left and right of the hallway, or the entry system, whatever you choose to call it, is a powder room. A powder room to the left and a powder room to the right. I could have used this room as a computer room, but then I thought it's a very large build. I'm still going to keep remodeling and moving furniture around, so I have a lot of options of where to drop a computer or work area in this building. So one of my favorite things from the Urban Furniture event is these lights. I absolutely love them. The way they sort of flash down and up is really cool. This is my dining section. Most of the furniture in this house, as I mentioned before, is from the Urban Furniture event. Some of them are from the, what's it called? The Romantic Island Quest and Lucius's Visit, for the architect tabs. Might I add, I would be submitting this building as well to the architect tab, so I have decided to stuff a lot of limited item objects in this property, so it could be obtained if you choose to download this particular house. And that, of course, is if it even makes it to the tab. Wishful thinking, right? Anyway, so we have a very sort of open plan style, not exactly open plan, but lots of, open spaces. I'm not a big fan of clutter, so I try to create clear definition of location and a lot of clear spaces. It's just easier on the eye. Now, that being said, I've showed you the dining area. This is my favorite part, the kitchen. I love the uplight wooden worktops. When the light is off and it's nighttime, these lights do not actually light up the kitchen. They're just, fancy. So the other thing I absolutely love is the high stools. They're quite high, I must say. But I prefer the white ones in this kitchen as opposed to the blue ones. We have an indoor pool, and we have a lot of tips on YouTube on how to create an indoor pool in a house. The bigger you go, the harder it is to cover the roof. The smaller or the more restricted size of pool you use, the easier it is to cover the rooftop, and you, voila, have yourself an indoor pool. Now I have a seating area in the living room for watching TV, one of the bookshelves that we have from the urban event, and another seating area by the fireplace. Sims can actually sit here when I take the coffee table off. I had to do something about getting these seats in here and most of the furniture in for display. That's why I have situated the items around in this fashion. In the real world, you can, shuffle along and sit down there, but in Sims FreePlay, not so much. So we have to use our imagination. If I go upstairs, or upper floor, you would find that there is a glass partitioning around the entire pool. So anyone in the living room or the entry system or the dining area or the kitchen would be able to see whoever was making use of the pool. Excuse me. Now I'd go up a floor and we come up to a favorite part of my build, which is this landing. It's very airy, very sweet to me to look at. I love the way the choice of flowers that I chose to put in the window system. There isn't an actual way to create sort of an area to hold flowers. So this is the sort of idea I came up with. Create a room, don't put a door, stick your flowers in some sort of arrangement, and then put a window on the outer wall, and it just looks like what you see here. So this is a waiting area as well as a chill out area. You could be waiting for, I don't know, your husband, your wife, your kid to get ready while you check your WhatsApps or your Sims FreePlay. And once you're done, your partner or whoever it is you're waiting for comes out, you go up, down the stairs, and out you go. So I prefer landings that are not just meant for a staircase, but also it has some kind of use, if you get what I mean. Now, the landing also leads to 2 rooms. It's a symmetrical building, a room to the left and a room to the right. One more has more of a darker sort of decorative style, and the other one has more of a warm brown chocolatey style of decoration. Now, in this room, we have the urban furniture style bed that we obtained from the woodworking event. We have the vanity unit there, and you'd have to imagine a rack of clothing. I hope Sims FreePlay will come up with something like that. Items like a pack of shoes that you could just drop on the floor, or a handbag you could drop on top of a dresser, or a rack with clothing, that you could stick in areas like that. But that's what you have for a closet space in this room. And right round the corner in the angle there, we have an ensuite bathroom. And the same for the room across the way. We have similar style, similar shapes, different furniture, almost same vanity. I was also hoping that sometime we would be able to change the color of items when we drop them down, as you do in some other Sims FreePlay games, but it isn't that simple to run those kind of options on mobile devices. So, but anyway, we have the same similar style of arranging the room in this corner, and likewise in this room as well. Both rooms have a door that lead out to a balcony area. And same goes for that part of the room as well. So out he comes, and if you follow this balcony all the way around, you could actually walk out to the front of the building and back around again to the other room, and I don't know, knock on the door and say, "Let me in." Well, go back to your room. So yes, I suppose it is quicker to actually get to each room from within the building. Now, if we go straight upstairs, we have a rooftop, which is my favorite part of the building amongst the other favorite parts of the building that I like and have designed. I thoroughly enjoy this light. It's just beautiful. The swings and the statues, you sit in that chair and you're going to get shot by Cupid's arrow. It's just a warning, a gentle warning. There is a nice relaxation area out here, a bar and seating for the bar attendant as well. It's a place where you could engage in beautiful parties and just hang out, really. And the structure sort of makes it all the more interesting for me that there is some sort of a roof above these functional areas, except for the seating here. I just thought I didn't want to put anything else on top of that. So that's the building as a whole. Now we'll come to the back garden and we should be done. If I get someone to come down, I would like to follow him. I quite like, following a sim. It just gives one an idea of how the building is accessed from top to bottom. I have visited a few homes and I do get turned around, on, the route to different parts of the building. So I like to, in my videos, incorporate a sim to sort of walk around, a bit like an estate agent, showing you how it all works. So you can see that he came through a set of doors, and then there is sort of an archway to come out, and then we have this beautiful vertical, was it horizontal, vertical gardens. So I, in my mind, see this garden as the sort of creeping plants that grow up on the side of buildings. And so I thought it'd be a good idea to use that in my garden. Now we have a seating area here, and there, and there, and a gazebo at the back, where you can sit and look at the river or the beach, the sea, and just sit down and enjoy a beautiful day watching a magazine in a warm room with flowers and a view of everything around you in the garden. We also have the hot tub, which is one of my favorite items in the game. This is what it looks like at night. Ta-da! I thought that would be a good idea. Just lots of different ideas on how to display your hot tub. And have your Sims have an experience of using it. Not sure where the Sim I've called is, but and there he comes. This is something I thought would be a good idea, to create more interesting structures around some of the items that we already have, and so that's what it looks like at night. So this is my urban mansion. I hope you enjoyed the build. I will continue to build as many properties as possible and submit them to the architect homes tab. And you never know, it is like a lottery system. It might get put on there, it might not. But I hope you enjoyed the build. Do leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. A subscription would be 100% appreciated. Thanks a million, and thanks for watching. Bye.